Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Will, aka Soundscape. Just wanted to give everyone a kind of just a second update. By the way, really appreciate anyone who has followed or subbed up to this point. It means a lot. Every little bit helps. Um, just to provide a little bit of clarity, it's not just video games that I'm doing. Obviously, I'm doing video games right now because I've always played video games growing up, single player, multiplayer, whatever. I've always played all sorts of video games. It was kind of my just a little bit about me, um, kind of my thing that just kept me out of trouble. That and basketball. Um, right now we're not we're switching it up a little bit. Excuse me. I drank some water before I actually started recording here, so if you hear me burp, my bad. But no, right now we're just kind of just switching it up a little bit. No multiplayer today, really. Just kind of a single player game here, Tunic, which I really love. It's kind of an asymmetric sort of uh, link to the past. I would classify it as really fun game. Doesn't really teach you much about the game. It's kind of one of those where you kind of just have to figure it out as you go. Kind of like Elden Ring, but less obtuse, I would say. So because yeah, it just like as you can see, it's kind of reminiscent of A Link to the Past. If you've ever played that in back in the Super Nintendo days. But anyway, I just went off on a crazy ass tangent. But yeah, shout out to everyone who's followed, subbed on my pages. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube here, um, and today I think me uploading last night's video has uh, allowed me to kind of gain some clarity as far as kind of like the platforms that I kind of want to stay on. And I think I just kind of answered that question just with uploading yesterday's video, me playing Splitgate. Um, Definitely, I'm going to come back. I don't think I'm ready for that fight just yet. Um, but yeah, I think today would be kind of a good video to explain kind of my purpose for all this. Um, It's gonna be video games, yes. However, I'm gonna be doing a lot more um, things as far as just talking about NFL. Like I mentioned in the video, like I plan on doing NFL predictions, hot takes, come next week. And then this weekend, me and my guys, we're actually gonna go ahead and stream too. So my first official stream will be this weekend. Um, and then that'll be fun if any of you can actually join in. That'll be really cool. If not, okay, that's cool too. um but kind of just really excited of kind of to see where this all sort of goes. I'm not really um expecting me to be the next like Tim the Tap Man or like Doctor Strange or anything like that. Like I'm not trying to be the next channel like that. It's more of just kind of my own thing. A lot of this will be a lot more clear. Like it'll be a lot more clear once I make that full transition into PC, which I is definitely part of the plan for sure, for sure. Um, and that'll be kind of more a more fully realized vision of how I see this going. So that's kind of the long term goal is kind of just get this going, upload, just, content, 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 and we'll just kind of see where it goes from there. This is sort of my kind of my thing and I've always loved video games. I've always wanted to do this. If you know me too, this isn't my first time streaming. This is actually like my second go around about it. I just back then my first time streaming, I thought you had to be good. That's all you needed to be to stream and be successful. Turns out you kind of need to be entertaining. You can't be boring. So I didn't have the confidence then. I do now because I'm at a point now where it's kind of just like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Like I got nothing to lose. why not do it? And also, it's not even just that. It's also like wifey's told me I'd be successful at this. Friends have told me I'd be successful at this. Family have told me I'd be successful at this. And even strangers, people that I've never met or spoken to ever in my life, they're just like, man, you have a really clean voice. Why don't you do a podcast or why don't you stream or, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's something that's always been thought of. I just, I think I needed the time for the confidence to build up, within myself. Because I mean, if I don't believe in myself, then like, how am I really gonna be successful at this? You know what I mean? So, I'm pretty confident in how things are gonna go from here. I have a very clear vision. Um, it's more just about executing at this point and being entertaining, which I have content and ideas that will eventually play out. Obviously, right now this is kind of just bare bones, the starting point of everything. So, it's kind of blah for now, but it is what it is. We'll deal with the blah for now. If it means at some point, things will eventually grow and advance to a point where my vision will be fully realized. I don't know how else to really word it, but um, as you can tell, I don't know where I'm going. It's been a minute since I played this game. Any feedback at any point, feel free. I'm always open to feedback. Definitely. Um, don't be shy to let me know in the comments. Or if you have my information, just DM me directly. On IG, TikTok, wherever. And just let me know where you feel I might need to get better at. Me personally, I already know what I need to get better at. It's like I said, just the commentary, while gaming. Oh damn, that he got the full auto spray. But um, yeah, that's something that I think it's just gonna come with time. Just more reps, more videos like this, just me talking and stuff. I'm really excited, man. I can't wait to do NFL predictions, man. I feel like I've got a really good um, pulse on how the season's gonna go. I might even throw in some prop bets that I think might even that might hit for the season. Like over total wins. You know what I mean? So but yeah, next week is going to be definitely like a full on analysis of like each division, um, there. Sorry, I had to lock in. Yeah, of each division, and then breaking each team down and just basically going over what I think. Um, a lot of you may not like it. Some of you might, because I know how it is when it comes to like your own personal team, your favorite team that you root for. You want people to root for your team and not vilify or downplay their success for the season. But um, that's just kind of just how it goes. You know what I mean? That's just the professional sports in a sense. There can only be one at the end of the season. So and trust me, I'm a Saints fan, so I'm looking forward to the season, but I'm also not looking forward to the season. It's one of those like I'm in between. It's just like, this season could go very wrong very quickly for us. But it'll be fun. I mean, because I love football regardless, whether my team's successful or not. I just love the sport so much. Um, Funny, I love, but basketball is actually, if you know me, basketball is my actual like true sport because that's a sport that I've always played. I'm gonna save it here. And I feel like this is a good stopping point here. But all right, guys. Well, yeah, no, I'll end it here, and then I'll catch you on the next one for tomorrow's video.